All right, guys, new intro here for the Bear Pack. We hit 10,000 subscribers again. We want to thank everybody again. Trey, if you want to pull that 10,000 subscribers up, if you guys comment llama on any of our videos up until Super Bowl, you will be entered into winning $1,000 from us. The only catch is, come Super Bowl Sunday, you have to be in the chat to claim the prize. We're going to have a live at halftime. You have to be in the chat to claim the prize, and you have to comment llama on any of the videos up until the Super Bowl. We also have 12,000 subs coming right around the bend. We're at 10,200. We're going to give away 2 tickets to anybody to any game they want. NBA, NFL, college basketball, it doesn't matter. We can wait until the new season for NFL. Any game you want to go, whenever we get to 12K, we're going to have that giveaway coming up as well. We also have a new game. It's going to be Trey and myself versus the Bear Pack. You can call it Pros versus Joes if you want. I don't really like the name because I don't consider us pros. I don't consider you guys Joes. But Trey, if you want to go to the YouTube channel, this is how you guys play. You're going to go to our YouTube channel. You're going to hit the community tab. We've been in the community tab a lot this season. You're going to go to the community tab. We have our plays for the day. So obviously the intro is not going to have plays for today, but these are our plays for our next video. It's the Pelicans -2.5, the Heat -5, Quinnipiac -4.5, and Wisconsin -10.5. Those are Trey's and myself's plays. What you guys are going to do is pick which one you think will not hit, meaning you're going to fade us, which is Pros versus Joes, which is the game called, but you guys are going to try to pick which one is not going to hit. If you guys win, you're going to get a point. If we win, we're going to get a point. We're going to run it Friday through Friday every single week. Whichever team has the most wins, so 4-3, 6-2, whatever it is, that person or group will win $50. If the community wins, we're going to do a wheel spin for the community. If we win, I don't know how we're going to get our cheddar, but you guys are just going to have to subscribe, I guess, more. But that's the game. Hopefully everybody understands it. Trey, let's get into the video. All right, guys, let's get into some NBA picks and props for Saturday, January 20th slate of games. Let's take a look at that leaderboard, Trey. But before we do that, a reminder, we're still doing the Pros vs. Joes thing. I don't really like the name, but that's what we're going with. Go to our YouTube community tab, pick the game that you think we will not cash, and it's a head-to-head, 7 games, Friday to Friday. We're doing it every week for $50. All you got to do is pick the game that you think will not cash. It's already up on our YouTube community tab whenever you guys are watching this, so make sure you guys check that out. Trey, now let's take a look at the NBA leaderboard from last night. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, and my game was the one who you guys chose is going to lose. We do not know the outcome yet. I'm hoping I win and you guys lose. I'm wanting to get a point on the board to start the week, but I gave out the Pelicans -2.5 against the Phoenix Suns. Don't know why you guys were hating it. The Suns are not overly good, and the Pelicans are playing at home, so I have a lot of confidence.
Yeah, and I have the Miami Heat -5 going up against the Hawks. That line's moved a ton in favor of the Heat. They're up to -8 right now. We got a good line, so hopefully they handle business against the Hawks. Trey, let's go to the plays for tomorrow. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I'm going to be talking about this Philadelphia 76ers going up against Charlotte Hornets game, and this is going to be an entertaining game to watch. Both teams, they are going to be playing the second game of their back-to-back here. The 76ers, they played in Orlando last night, and the Hornets, they played at home versus the San Antonio Spurs. We are recording before either one of those two games did end, but I expect both teams to be up and ready for this game. Give me the 76ers here to dominate in this game, though. I'm going to take them -9.5. I'm going to buy a half point. And I'm not worried about this massive spread either because there's one thing that is completely certain. It is the 76ers completely dominate this matchup. Over the last 3 times these two teams have faced off, the 76ers, they have won and covered those games, winning those 3 games by an average score of 129-92. So winning by an average of 37 points per game. And Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey, I expect them both to dominate here. If Joel Embiid does sit on the second game of back-to-back, I'm not worried because Tyrese Maxey is still going to dominate because this Hornets team simply do not play defense. And while the 76ers, they're going to try to play hard, and I'm going to bet they're going to hold the Hornets below triple digits here in this game because the 76ers, they have the 6th highest scoring offense in the NBA, and they also have the 9th ranked scoring defense in the NBA. They can pour on the points offensively and just suffocate you defensively as well. And lastly, whenever we factor in that the 76ers, they have a better road record at 10-7 than the Hornets do at home with the 4-13 home record. It just makes me love this play even more. Give me the 76ers here to dominate. I'm taking them here -9.5 versus the Hornets.
Yeah, Trey, I do like that play there. For my play today, I'm going to be looking at the Toronto Raptors going on the road to take on the New York Knicks. This is a game a lot of people have been waiting for. It's the return of Emmanuel quickly and RJ Barrett back to the Garden to face off against the Knicks. The Raptors, they've been moving a ton of pieces over the last 2 weeks, and that's taken a real effect on their team chemistry. But 40% of the starting lineup have been playing for the New York Knicks for a couple years now, and they're going to be really familiar with those rims, and they're going to bring their A game. I'm going to take the Raptors with the points in this one. Both RJ Barrett and Emmanuel Quickley are young players, and they do want to prove to the New York Knicks that they made a mistake trading them. Raptors, they also dealt Pascal Siakam. They are super young right now, going with a very young three-headed monster of RJ Barrett, Scotty Barnes, and Emmanuel Quickley. even though they haven't been playing great basketball over the last couple of weeks, in the last 3 games, they've been very competitive. They only lost by 6 points to the Chicago Bulls in a game that came down to the last couple of possessions. They also took care of the Miami Heat in one of the last 3 games, and they only lost to the Boston Celtics by 9 points, who have been the best team in the NBA over the last several weeks. I think their motivation coming into this game is at an all-time high, not only because they're going to be they've been losing a ton of games, but because it's the return of 2 of their main players. Give me the Raptors here to be very competitive in this game, plus 7.5. I would not be surprised if they win this game outright. I like Emmanuel Quickly and RJ Barrett to put on a show. Give me the Raptors plus 7.5 as the play. Trey, let's go to the player props. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, at the moment, I am 0-0. That's because I gave out Nikola Jokic to go over 37.5 PRs against the Celtics. Game does not tip off for about an hour and a half. I'm excited to get off here and watch that game. It's going to be a highly touted matchup, Nuggets versus Celtics. Let's go. Maybe NBA Finals preview.
Could be. I've got CJ McCollum, the Golden Goose, to go over 3.5 made threes going up against the Suns. That's plus 132. I had a choice between 2.5 and 3.5. 2.5 was minus 168. 3.5 was plus 132. So I went with the plus money on that one. So hopefully CJ does knock down 4 threes for us in that Pelicans versus Suns game. Trey, let's go to the props for tomorrow. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I'm going to be going with Donovan Mitchell here to go over his PRAs going up against the Hawks. I really love our chances for Mitchell to go off here in this game because he's been playing great for Cleveland so far this season, and I do expect that just to continue here in this game because Spider, he is getting a very juicy matchup here against Atlanta, and we all know who is going to be guarding him throughout this game. Mitchell, he's going to see a healthy dose of Trae Young throughout this game, and even if they try to not have Trae Young guard Mitchell, there's going to be a lot of screens thrown his way to try to get that matchup on him throughout this game. And Mitchell, he has just dominated Trae Young throughout his career as well, because over the last 3 times these two guys have faced off against each other, Donovan Mitchell, he's averaging 35.3 points, 7.7 assists, and 7 rebounds per game. That comes out to a massive 50 PRAs per game. And whenever we look at how these two guys have faced off already this season in the 2 games, Mitchell, he's already almost averaging a triple-double over those 2 games. And I honestly think that there's a real chance that he can get a triple-double here in this game because Donovan, he is going to be coming in this game with some real momentum behind him because over his last 5 games, he's averaging 42 PRAs per game. So we can easily see him just score a couple more buckets, dish out a couple more assists, and grab a couple more rebounds here in this game facing off against Trae Young. That's not asking for the world here. Give me Donovan Mitchell to crush his number. I'm going to be taking him to go over his PRAs versus the Hawks.
Love it, Trey. Love the play there. For my player prop today, I'm going to take RJ Barrett to go over his total points against the New York Knicks. It was either going to be RJ Barrett or Emmanuel Quickly. I decided to go with RJ Barrett to go over his points in the return. RJ Barrett, in the last 10 games that he's played for the Raptors, he's been one of the best players on the floor. He's scoring 20.2 points per game, shooting 54.7% from the field, nearly 40% from behind the arc. His numbers are elevated in every single category since the trade, including minutes, assists, rebounds, points, you name it, it's up. His number's probably going to be set in the low 20s for this game for his over points, and that has been a very achievable number for him over the last several games. He scored 23-plus points in 5 of his last 7 games, and he's going to get that number again with the extra motivation going up against his former team. We saw it the other night with DeMar DeRozan going up against the Raptors. He had a little bit of extra motivation, scored a little bit more points for us. Same situation here with RJ Barrett. I'm going to take his over total points against the Knicks as the play. Trey, let's go to the graphic. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I'm going to go with the 76ers here on the road, minus 9.5 against the Hornets. I expect them to easily win this game by double digits. Over their last 3 games, they've won by almost 40 points per game, so I love it. Also going with Donovan Mitchell to go over his PRAs against the Hawks. It's just barbecue chicken, put it on a skewer, put it on the fire, and watch it cook.
Yep, I'm going with the double motivation play. Raptors plus 7.5 with Emmanuel Quickly and RJ Barrett returning, and then RJ Barrett over his total points against the New York Knicks. I think that's going to be a very tight game, and hopefully the Raptors do come out with the win. Trey, that's going to do it for the NBA Plays and Props for Saturday, January 20th slate of games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please sure to drop a like in this video and subscribe channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching. Look at the leaderboard. We had multiple questions this morning about how to become a member for the YouTube channel. Let's do that really quick tutorial. You're going to go to youtube.com. You're going to go to Bears Profit Plays. You're going to search it in. You're going to hit our thing. There's a join button right just to the right of subscribe. You can click that. There's 2 options. You have the Bear Pack for $4.99. That gives you access to YouTube member plays. And then you have the Bear Pack Gold for $7.99 a month. That gives you access to our member plays on YouTube. And it gives you a 1-month membership to our website, bearsprofitplays.com. So if you get the Bear Pack Gold, you save yourself $2 a month, a little bit cheaper if you want to do that. But that is the tutorial for anybody that needed it. We had multiple questions today through email about how to do it, and it wasn't working. But if you want to know, there it is right there. Trey,